Quick test. If you buy something and it earns you money, what's it considered? An asset. And if you buy something and it costs you money, what is it considered? A liability. Simple. The problem is that most people have more liabilities than they have assets. So assets earn you money, liabilities cost you money. Assets are things that grow, like your home. Your home is an asset. Now, it costs you money because you're paying utility bills for it and maintenance, and you've got a mortgage, but it is an asset that's going to appreciate over time. Now, that mortgage is considered a liability because you have to pay that to keep that asset. Most people are stacking up liabilities and calling it success. You may have the fanciest car and the biggest home, but you may also have a big mound of debt to go with it. So this is basically what I preach to my nieces and nephews. Every time you go out and buy that nice truck, or you want to buy a new piece of jewelry or a fancy pair of shoes, you are not getting an asset. A car depreciates, and honey, nobody's going to want to buy those fancy shoes for what you bought and paid for them. If all you're doing is stacking up liabilities to create a lifestyle image, that's like building a house of cards. Eventually, it's going to come down. And so we want you to focus more on building assets, which are things that increase in value, instead of taking on liabilities to have all of those assets. And I'm not opposed to debt either, right? I know you have to have that. I would never been able to purchase my first home without having to take out a mortgage. But I don't want to take out big amounts of debt for things that are not going to increase in value. That new duck boat that my duck hunting nephews want, it doesn't help increase their net worth. That really fancy new name brand designer purse, they're going to fight me on this because they say it will increase in value over time. And if they end up with a vintage Chanel that they can sell at a profit, I'm going to eat my words. But that fancy new purse that they're buying is not adding to their net worth. So if it doesn't make you money, it better make you really happy because you're going to have to pay for it one way or another. Y'all, I'm Valerie Kemp. Follow me to learn how to keep more of what you've earned.